What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sabotage, and we are all teachers. As a kid, I thought I knew it all. I thought I had the entire world figured out. When money was low, you go to the bank, you print out some more. My biggest fear was the dark and Beetlejuice.
What number comes between 2 and 4, Beetlejuice?
25. Wait a minute.
I just thought I was smarter than everybody. I thought I was better and more superior to literally everybody around me. I had this main character complex, and even though for most people you should believe that you are the main character, because who wants to be the side character in your own life? And when you're thinking like that, it really becomes easy to become naive and self-obsessed, and all like the imperfections that you have, all of your flaws, you really just oversee them and think that you're just perfect and everything is just amazing with you. But at that time, I had a lot of weaknesses, I had a lot of flaws, I was socially awkward, I wasn't very confident. All of these things that I just never really thought about because I thought, hey, there's nothing wrong with me, there's nothing wrong with me. So I really just grew up very ignorant, very blind to how much I could actually grow and how many things that I still had to work on. But for the past 2 years, I've really become more mindful and really more self-reflecting and realizing, yo, I'm not perfect, there is a lot of things that's wrong with me, but I never really internalized, that I never really thought about for more than like 5 or 10 seconds. And this really started from my self-improvement journey, sitting down, meditating, really just throwing away my phone and being like, yo, let me just focus right now, let me breathe in, breathe out, focus on the present moment. And then also just making like YouTube videos at the same time, self-reflecting, because every single video that I make, like every single week, they're all based off of things that I learned from that week of my life. So now, as I become more mindful to myself, I've also become more mindful to the things around me and really appreciating every single person. And this has brought me to the conclusion that people are teachers regardless of if they want to be or not. And now you're probably saying, yo, like what the fuck? Like people are not getting paid salaries, they're not lecturing people, like how can people be teachers? Let me just explain and you'll sort of see what I'm saying. First of all, people are mirrors. See, everybody has flaws, everybody has things that are wrong with them that we may not know about. But as you pay more attention to other people and the things that they do, you start to realize, yo, that person does something that I low-key do and I don't like that. And that's what it makes you say, yo, let me just like not do that anymore. Maybe you're a little bit too physical, like you're hanging out with the boys, you start shoving somebody, you start punching people, and then some of your boys start doing that same thing back to you and you're like, fuck, yo, that low-key hurt my shoulder, like, ow, like, I don't want to be doing that anymore. So being more aware of other people, their mannerisms, how they talk and how they really act, it can really bring out what you don't like in yourself because you'll be able to see it from like a third person perspective. And also, we are all shaped by our own experiences. We've all had different childhoods, different challenges to overcome, and that's all made us different people. The more that you can talk about, learn about their lives, learn about the challenges that they've overcome, the more that you can prepare yourself for your own life. See, life is a test. We're gonna have lots of moments where we're gonna get these hard-ass questions and we're like, what the fuck, how do I answer this? And the easiest way is to study. And how do we study? We study by asking people that are older than us, or people that have already experienced what we're going to experience in the future. It's really about just being prepared. And that's why I love to ask people that are older than me, what is the meaning of life? And, what are their biggest regrets? That way I can sort of avoid making the same mistakes as them and sort of learn from what they've already learned and experienced. The more you can prepare yourself for future challenges, the more challenges you are going to clap, the more cheeks you're going to clap, and the more success you're going to see. So regardless of who you are, regardless of if you think you have anything to say, anybody has a lesson that they can give to everybody else. Everybody has something that they can preach to other people to improve their own lives, to really, say, yo, take this from me, and this will make your life a little bit easier. So the reason that we are all teachers is not because, we're getting paid salaries and we're fighting about wages and all that stuff. It's because we all have lessons that we can give to other people. Some people are more forthcoming about giving these lessons, and some people, they try to hide it, and it's more in their mannerisms. But regardless, everybody is a teacher. And what I really want you to do with this video is become more aware of the people around you, what you like that they do, what you don't like that they do, and really just choose the goods. You need to make your dream NBA 2K myplayer, okay? When you're making that guy, you're like, yo, let me get Kevin Durant scoring, let me get Kyrie's handles, Steph Curry shooting. And for anybody that doesn't know anything about basketball, that probably made absolutely no sense. But what I want to say with that is, like, in each category of your character, like social skills, confidence, find somebody that inspires you and make that person your goal to reach. Now, I'm not saying make that person your ceiling and be like, yo, I can only be as good as this person. Use that person as your inspiration. Do it your own way. Do it in your very own unique, juicy, amazing way. And the best way to sum all of this up is really just humble yourself. The more that you can realize that, hey, I don't know everything about everything, I don't have it all figured out, the more that you can adapt a student mentality, the more that you can adapt a growth mindset, the more cheeks you're going to clap, the more challenges you're going to overcome, and the more growth you're going to see in yourself. So sit down and be humble.
Sit down. Be humble.
So you might not be getting paid a salary, but you are a teacher. So decide if you want to be a good teacher, a bad teacher, a lame teacher, swaggy, amazing, juicy teacher. It's all up to you. And that's really all I wanted to say in this video this week. So if you made it this far, you is a motherfucking GOAT. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
And I told them bitches get they lips wet. Lips back, ass. Watch that dope, where them bows at. Search for his gun, where his pole at. We on his ass.